Wednesday, July 12th, 2023. You are listening to the Daly Dose Sports Podcast, and I am your host, Clint Daly, coming to you from the Mile High City here in Denver, Colorado, and we are back for another week of talking sports with a dose of common sense. Hey, happy Wednesday to you. Hope your week is going well. Hope you, your family, your friends, everyone in your world is staying strong and you're staying healthy. Of course, last week, we had a holiday week. A little bit of a short week here in America, and I know we didn't get like an abundance of days off, but some of us did get that Tuesday off, which was kind of nice to break up the week. And now we are back to a full week. And we are back to a world that doesn't have a whole lot going in sports right now. It's a little bit slow. Sports a little slow. Not a whole lot to watch. Not a whole lot to rush to the TV and tune in for. Well, I told you this was coming just a few weeks ago. I mentioned you might want to watch some other things. I threw out a couple of things for you to watch because we have about a 2-3 week stretch where it's going to be a little bit slow. It's going to be a little bit tough. So how did you spend the weekend? Hopefully you got out, you got some fresh air, maybe you took in a hike, maybe you went to the beach. Whatever you may have done, I hope you enjoyed your time. I did a few of those things, and also I did watch a few things. A few things I told you I was going to watch. One, okay, I finally caught up on Yellowstone. Don't give me a hard time. I know I've been behind, been busy, haven't gotten around to watching it. We finally finished that up. I also finished that series called Dirt on FS1 that I told you about, where it kind of dives into dirt track racing. Very interesting series. I really like that. And then, yes, I did finally watch the Matt Damon, Ben Affleck movie called Air, about the signing of Michael Jordan to Nike. I liked it. It was pretty good. Sure, it takes some Hollywood license. We knew that it would. So in the movie, Sonny Vaccaro, played by Matt Damon, is the Nike guy that is going to go try to sign a young unknown guard out of North Carolina. They are hoping he is going to be the guy to take a shoe company at the time that was struggling. I mean, Nike was nowhere near what it is now. Nike was kind of going under, and they were primarily known as track shoes. I mean, back in those days, it was Converse and it was Adidas, and there was really nothing else. Of course, Mike ends up signing with Nike, and he dragged Nike along with him for that incredible ride. It's pretty well done, movie-wise. I thought they actually did a pretty decent job. Yes, in Hollywood fashion, they probably made it way more about Mike's mom than his dad. And from what I understand, it was actually his dad, James Jordan, that kind of handled most of the business dealings. But hey, it's what Hollywood wants to sell, right? Viola Davis, by the way, was very good playing Dolores Jordan, Mike's mom. But like I said, I really liked it. You know, one thing I really liked, I hate to admit this, we got like a nice cheesy little 80s music soundtrack to go along with the movie. That's always kind of fun. Pretty upbeat music coming out in the 80s. Is it great music? I don't know, but it's upbeat and it's familiar. So, you know, my generation, of course, likes that. And, you know, you do kind of forget how much Jordan signing with Nike changed the world. Because Nike didn't just catch up with Adidas and Converse and those other shoe companies. They crushed all of the competition completely. They threw all their weight behind MJ. And now, you look around the landscape of just the world. Basketball shoes are the most popular shoes in the world. They're worn by everyone. You don't have to be a basketball player to wear basketball shoes. Go down to your local high school and see how many of those kids are wearing basketball shoes. They all are. By the way, me personally, Jason Bateman absolutely stole the show. He was Nike exec Rob Strasser, I think, and he was very, very good. He's always good. It just seems like he's good in whatever he's in. Of course, we know some of the series he's been in. But Jason Bateman, always very, very good. I also thought, and this is just me, I really like Chris Messina playing the huge jerk, David Falk. I thought he was phenomenal. He was just amazing. You hated his guts, and also he kind of made you laugh because he was such a jerk. I liked it. Now, good movie. Enjoyed Air. Maybe you haven't seen it. Go check it out. But I know that these days we have sports media, we have sports talk, we have hot takes, we have all these things. And I know one of the things that a lot of people talk about is who is the GOAT? Is it Kobe Bryant? Obviously did some great things. Is it now LeBron James, who this younger generation, that's all they know. They don't know anything about Mike. He's the old guy. I don't know. He did some stuff. Is it LeBron James? Has he taken the title from Michael Jordan? Or like my generation, is it Michael Jordan who we watched play every single game? Well, I just want you to keep one of these things in mind. And when you watch Air, this is the biggest thing to keep in mind. Just remember, Kobe and LeBron both wear shoes with Michael on them. Michael never had either one of them on his shoes, and he never, ever will. Never, ever forget that. Mike changed the landscape. You can't go back and change it now. Oh, no, LeBron actually, no. You can't go back and rewrite that. Mike changed the landscape. You can't do that over. I don't care about anything else. Michael Jordan, just based on that alone, probably has to be at the top of the list. Hey, before we jump in today, just want to remind you, be sure you stop by DalyDoseSports.com, where we have new articles going up every week, but we also have links to the podcast. We have links to the YouTube video, and we have links to Daly Dose gear. If you need a t-shirt, maybe you need a sweatshirt, maybe you need a hoodie, and you want to pick a different color than what you're finding on the shelves, go over to DalyDoseSports.com and find exactly what you need. Make sure you stop by there at least once a week. Okay, YouTube. Hey, this week on The Dose, we have some news to discuss. We have some things going on in the NBA, talking about instituting an NBA flopping rule. Very interesting. And then there's some things coming out in the world of college sports, West Virginia, San Diego State, Northwestern, a number of things going on there. But today, we are actually drilling down on where does Major League Baseball stand at about the midway point. Who are the best teams? Who are the worst teams? Our Daily Dose Power Rankings will count both of those. Plus, we are watching history being made this year in Major League Baseball with Shohei Ohtani and the job he is doing both at the plate and on the mound as a pitcher. Our Daily Dose Top 5 is counting down the top 5 best pitchers as hitters. So go over and check that out as well. I will leave a link to the full podcast here in the comments on YouTube for you. Hope you all are doing well. I will see you next Wednesday. Have a great week.